everyone, welcome back to day 3 of Adobe Live. My name is Melody, I'm your host, and I'm here with Mel Milloway. Yay, I'm so excited to have you back for day 3. That went by super fast.
So quick.
Yeah. Hello to everyone in the chat. Thank you all for joining us. Jennifer, Kada, Anastasia, Tim, Mario, everyone, thank you. We love having you here in the chat with us. For everyone in the chat, we are doing a chat and win giveaway, and you will have a chance to win this Moo hardcover notebook, which is super exciting. All you have to do is just be active in the chat, and you can win this awesome notebook. If you have any design questions, feel free to ask us, and that'll be in about 30 minutes or so. And then my favorite time is portfolio reviews, and that's what we're going to be doing towards the end of our stream. So if you have a portfolio on Behance that you want some feedback on, if you have some projects, please submit those on our Behance page. It's behance.net/live under the portfolio submissions tab, and then we can review them at the end of the stream, and I'm really excited about that.
Me too. I love watching the portfolio reviews when you guys do them. Yeah.
I just love looking at portfolios and projects, and everyone's so talented, and I get inspired every time. So.
Ooh, and Kita says she loves my stickers. I love my stickers too.
I do too. They're so cute.
And we're going to be talking about pizza very soon. She says the pizza sticker is the best.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah. And this is my favorite one. It says "Just undo it." Command Z.
I love that one so much. I need that because I always use Command Z.
Yeah. Command Z all the way.
Yay. So I think you have some, or maybe first introduce yourself in case anyone's new, and then you have some cool things to show us.
Yeah. So, hi, I'm Mel, and I'm a learning experience designer from Seattle. So I design mostly experiences for learning, so teaching people new skills or how to apply new skills. So that's mainly what I do. But for the projects that I'm sharing this week, I am collaborating with my boyfriend, who is a front-end engineer, and we're building an ice cream shop website theme. But it could really be for like any kind of shop that's like food related, like donuts, or I mean, it could go beyond food. It could be like plants. But yeah, it's just like a one-page website theme that we're designing and building.
Nice. Yeah, it's looking really good so far. In case anyone's missed the past 2 days.
Yeah, we've got a lot of great input from the chat on ice cream names.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of fun.
Yes. Oh,
I think that might be your
my
screen. That's Melody's
Sorry.
screen.
I just have her project.
This is my screen. Yeah. This is just my website here. But before we get started and going into kind of what we covered yesterday, I want to share a little bit about what we talked about yesterday. So. We were talking about the pizza ice cream. So we were talking about weird flavors of ice cream, and we were having people just name some of the ice cream flavors that are on the design. So this is Little Baby's ice cream, and they have pizza ice cream. So we're talking about how they will give you ice cream with a pizza slice. So there's next door, and this is in Philadelphia. You can get
it looks so funny,
so appetizing.
Yeah.
It's pizza flavored ice cream that then the pizza shop next door called Pizza Brain, which has a pizza museum in. It's a pizza museum and like pizza parlor.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So you get the ice cream scoop from Little Babies. People are like obviously disgusting.
Yeah.
So we'll move on from this really quickly, but yeah, it's a fun place in Philly if you get a chance.
Like, do you eat the ice cream first and then the pizza, or do you like eat it at the same time? Like, how does that work?
I've seen people eat it, and I've tried it, and not the pizza part, but the ice cream part. They like wrap it like a cone. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Oh, I have been to Chicago. Chicago pizza's the best. It's so good.
I've been wanting to go to Chicago so bad. I've never been, but
yeah,
I need to go.
And then something else we talked about yesterday was just web design trends in general. So one of them, we talked about brutalism. So this is I just saw, like, Googled it really quick so I could show people an example of brutalism. So I like to describe it as like pretty ugly, because it's like pretty but like ugly. And it's kind of not like super usable in some ways, but I wanted to show this one website because it looks really cool. So these are all like examples of brutalism. And so this one here, I guess this agency doesn't exist anymore. It's such a funny website to go to. So, look at this. Like this. So this is an example of brutalism, and you can actually draw on this too, which is fun.
That's fun.
Yeah, so they got the smiley face. It's so interactive.
That's so cool.
Yeah. It's crazy, right?
It's really funny.
It's so fun. But I also like this little write-up because it's kind of sad, but it's a fun message, like them saying like this is how long their like agency lasted. It's sad, but I like that they have this website still.
That's really funny.
Interesting. Bernie Sanders is there for some reason. Yeah, so this is really neat.
Oh my god. That's really cute.
Yeah, so for anyone wondering, this is one example of brutalism here. And then the next thing we wanted to talk about, so Melody and I were geeking out before the live stream started, just about unDraw, and we both follow Katerina on Twitter. And recently Katerina, I think she partnered with Adobe XD to create a plugin for her illustrations.
Yeah, her illustrations are so amazing, and I found out about her site. I think it's called unDraw.co, and she had her illustrations, and you can like change the colors, and I was so excited about this because I really wanted to add illustrations to my designs, but I didn't want to like steal someone else's, but these are free to use and they're so good. And then like the next day she shared on Twitter that she had she partnered with Adobe XD to create the plugin, and I like freaked out. I was like,
I know, I just saw it this morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe like this is the best, because I actually really wanted it for Adobe XD because I've been going to her site, which I love doing that too, but this makes it even easier because I've been using her drawings in some of my designs in Adobe
That's so
XD.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I figured we could show that, and you can download the plugin. xd.undraw.co, but there's also an article out on Medium. So I'll show that really quick. So before getting into our design here. So I downloaded the plugin here, and then you can click unDraw. There's also a shortcut for it, and you can change the colors. So it even has my colors. Oh my gosh,
it has your colors.
It has my colors. That's perfect.
Oh my god. So it like pulls from your assets?
Yeah, so I have never used this before. This is our first time seeing this.
That is so cool.
This is amazing.
Oh my god.
Okay, so it says it's loaded onto my clipboard so I can paste it. I wonder if I can just paste. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's so pretty.
That is awesome. Wow. What a great example. That's so nice. So this is like San Francisco today.
Yeah.
The last few days it's been raining. Yeah, so neat. So that's unDraw, and you can just, it's like a one-click install.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'll go over what we did the last 2 days. Let's see, I will show it on desktop. Let me make sure I'm on my right one. So yesterday, if you were on here, I had like a staircase of like all my artboards, and so I organized them down here last night. And I made a few changes for anyone who was here the last 2 days, just like minor changes last night too. So I'll go ahead and just share in preview mode. So the first thing, one of the things we did yesterday, we just really focus on auto animate and the power of animation and just micro interactions in general in web experiences. So part of the thing that we did, we animated the menu, just kind of like coming down really quickly when you hit on the page. And so I could see doing something else, like when you're scrolling, like maybe the menu like fades or like comes back down again, depending on like if you're scrolling up or down. The other thing we did was we created a modal here. So this is just a contact form where you can contact the ice cream shop about events, press and media, or other. So I got this copy from looking at a lot of different ice cream shop websites. I guess they get a lot of questions from the media and for like maybe like food blogs or different things like that. So I just added those in there. And I added the X because there was no way to close it before.
Nice. I always forget to do that if I do like overlays, and then once I get into prototype mode, I realize, okay, I need to have some indication that you can exit out of this.
Yeah. And then anyone else who wasn't here, we curated some of the copy from the chat too. Yeah. So Kara gave me this like tagline where every day is Sunday, which is very clever.
That's really cute.
And then another thing here, this is the About section. So for the About section, originally I had this woman facing the opposite direction.
Oh.
But yeah, so I switched it so she's like looking at the copy.
Cool.
So it kind of draws your eye like into the copy that's written over here.
Oh, that's so smart.
Yeah, so I was like, because she was pointing that way and I was like, this makes more sense. Another thing we have here is the different flavors. So the idea behind the flavors section was that we could duplicate it. So you could have like a seasonal flavors, and then you could have like, these are like our flavors that we always have, like regular flavors. And then what I did is I just made it so you could go through these kind of like a little carousel. So I can go to Vanilla Sky, which we curated from the chat. Then we've got Coffee Bourbon, Lavender, and they're not really like lined up perfectly yet. I just did this really quickly this morning. And then Purely Pistachio.
Nice.
Yeah, so then you can click wherever on these and go back to them. Another thing that we did, and this is thanks to the wonderful Howard Pinsky.
Yes.
We took his heart he has an auto animate kit, which is really great.
Yeah.
And we used his heart so that when you come back to the website, you can see like what you favorited. So that will store in your local storage, because this is just it's not like hooked up to a database or anything where you can like pull numbers. So when you click on the heart, it does a quick like animation and fills in.
I love it.
Kita is asking, you probably answered this question, but did you go to design school? So that's really a loaded question for me. So I have a master's in instructional technology, which is basically like teaching, how to teach people through technology. Yeah. But I have a minor in graphic design, and then I do a lot of design in general. So I don't think that anyone's like career path in design looks one way.
I agree.
Yeah.
People can come in from like all sorts of backgrounds, and I think that's what makes the design community so great, is people have like all their different backgrounds and their ideas, and it's just awesome.
Yeah, and I like being able to do one thing at work and do other things outside of work, and having my partner be a front-end engineer is like, it's just awesome collaboration.
So cool.
Yeah, and he does amazing work, so. Nice. Yeah, and then here are the locations. So I got these locations from, there's like a fake location generator, so it creates like fake locations in Seattle.
Nice.
And then the maps are from a maps generator plugin that's in Adobe XD. It's kind of a new one. You can do a lot of customization with maps in that. And then finally, we have it's an ice cream social. So this is the Instagram section here. So for the Instagram section, the idea was there was going to be like a moving Instagram feed where when you go closer to the edges, it goes faster, and when you hover, it stops. And then just the footer, which is very minimal.
Cool.
Yay.
Hi, Stefan. Hi, Felix. Thanks for joining us.
Hello. And I see Jennifer's here too, and Jennifer's
Hey,
been here all 3 days, I think. Thank you, Jennifer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so today what we're gonna do is start to get into mobile design. So typically if I were gonna move from desktop to mobile, I would have a transition using an iPad artboard, because it's easier at least for me. I don't know about anyone else, but it's easier for me to go from like large to like medium to small versus just like going from like large to small. Yeah, so it's a little bit more difficult. I did a quick wireframe the other day, but I'll probably change this up a little bit. And Melody and I were talking about this before, and I had some ideas. So for those of you who weren't here, I have a mood board section that's inspiration, and one of my favorite ones here, I got this from Behance. I don't remember who did it or if it was like Starbucks official or whatnot, but for the ice cream flavors, like you had seen on the web one, I wanted to do the mobile one like this, where you could like drag and use like the drag feature in Adobe XD to bring them
that'd be
in.
so cool.
I haven't used the drag feature yet, so that should be interesting.
We'll do it live, and it'll be awesome.
We'll do it live. Yeah.
We have a question. What do you think about adding a button in every section of the site, like a call to action button?
Huh.
Because Mikhail's saying Russian web designers love to add a lot of call to action buttons.
I wonder, like I wonder what they would do.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess if they
What
have
would be
a purpose.
Yeah, what would be a good example of one we might do?
Maybe he means like having a call to action here and then one here and then one there. I think if that's what you mean, let us know.
Yeah. Like it could be like choose a flavor or something like that.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of thinking about that because there's nothing here to indicate like these are flavors.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell, but
yeah, I can like by the way you positioned it and have like the indicator on the like the flavor that's chosen that I can assume that I can choose other flavors.
Yeah, and me, I think it's something that I'm trying to get better at. I always have my designs are like really minimalist. I'm always thinking about like if I have something on the screen, like what's the benefit to the user? And so a lot of times like I go back and forth with adding things and not adding things, but I think if it's gonna back up that this is truly where you pick flavors, I think that would be a really fabulous idea. Yeah. Do you like abstract art? Is Huxel asking us?
I think so.
I do.
I do
mean, I like all art.
Yeah.
I wish I could be an illustrator. That would be awesome.
Me too. I wish I was
practice.
good. Yeah. I'm jealous of all those amazing, talented illustrators out there. It's so awesome.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna get started on placement for things. Also, if you weren't here the past few days, I've been using Adobe CC libraries a lot, and I did a lot of editing. Well, not a lot of editing, a little bit of editing on the cones in Photoshop.
Oh, Tim found the link for the Starbucks redesign. Thanks, Tim.
Yay.
You're the best.
It looks so great. It's amazing. I saw that on I think the main page of Behance.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I have got this like this picture from Adobe stock that you can see on the desktop version here. So I'm just gonna drag this over and put this in here. And I think I'm gonna position this. So one of the things I also was like thinking about and going back and forth on with this is, do I wanna have copy on this or do I just wanna have a picture?
Yeah.
And I really like the idea of just having a picture because and this is just a personal pet peeve, when people have like a main image that's with people and they have text over their faces, there's something about it that I don't like. And
Same with me.
Yeah. I'm like, you're covering their face. Oh.
I know. So, I wouldn't want text to cover like an object, like an important object like the ice cream or anyone's face. I think that would be kind of weird.
Yeah. But I'm also cognizant of just like the space and like is it too much, like is the picture too much, like taking up too much space? I'm always doing this. I think I have it locked, but I'll play around with this. So I have that there, and then I another web design trend that I hit on the other day was doing a floating navigation. So I got that idea from Webflow's Web Design Trends of 2018. And this was one of the pictures that was in it, and then the website too. So I did this with the desktop version, and I want to keep something similar for the mobile version as well. So I'm going to go ahead, and what I'll do is I'll just copy the nav bar and then move it over, and I'll do responsive resize on it. So I think most people, when they do mobile and they do responsive resize, they'll take the whole artboard and they'll group everything and then they'll do responsive resize. And for me, that works really well when I go from desktop to iPad to mobile.
Yeah.
But since I'm not doing that today, just for time's sake, I'm just gonna move everything over and manually put it there. But responsive resize is really great for that.
Yeah, it's good to get, it makes things a lot easier, but there are like little tweaks that you need to do because it doesn't responsive resize the text or symbols.
Or symbols, yeah.
Or I think like repeat grid it won't do,
yeah.
I think, but.
Yeah, and for this, I didn't make this a symbol just because I knew I was gonna put it through responsive resize, otherwise I would do it as a symbol. But I could ungroup the symbol too, so there's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the copy text because that ends up not shrinking with everything. So I'll just remove that and then re-put that back in. So you can see it's the same size.
We have a question. Do you always use 20 point as your base font size?
No, I change it every time. I think it depends on if you're doing a project that's like one specific project, but because I'm playing with a theme that I've never done before, I'm just kind of like freestyling. But if I had like a product that was like a big product with like tons of pages, I would make sure that everything was like mathematically correct and but since this is just a fun personal project, I'm freestyling it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep this over here. I think I'm gonna make this a lot larger though. Size. I can get rid of that for now.
So I have Mel's file opened on my XD that we tried this yesterday to do invite to edit feature, and that basically sends your XD file to someone else. So whatever they're working on, once they make changes, it like updates on your file, but you can't do like live collaboration. But that is something that's coming later this year, which I'm really excited about. But whenever Mel has been adding things, every like few minutes, it's been giving me the notification to accept changes, and then it would just happen right now. But so it's like showing up on my screen, so it's kind of cool. I just wanted to share that.
Do you want to show it again? It's a neat it's a new feature, so I think it's great for everyone to see.
Pretty cool. It's you can't like if I add something, you won't be able to see it. But if whatever you add, I can see it. But I don't know if it'll like, I don't even know if we're on my screen or your screen because they look the same. Oh,
they do. This is my screen.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm moving it. It's
sorry.
Screen inception.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that's, I guess, confusing when you're doing two.
Yeah, but it shows like a notification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's, if you're curious, that's in Share, and then you go to Share and invite to edit, and then I invited Melody, and then she can see the edits that are going on my screen live, so it just updates.
It's pretty cool. Hi, Anna. Thanks for joining us again.
So now I'm gonna get the hamburger menu. I'm gonna switch over. I have an animation kit that has it in it already. So I took one of Howard Pinsky's hamburger menus, but then I made it my own.
Ooh.
So I'll go ahead and show that in here. So this is with auto animate. So this when you click on that, it switches.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, because I figured it would take a while for me to get that ready for on screen. So some of the stuff I did ahead of time because I just knew that I was going to need a hamburger menu.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's that. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to copy this over to my project. So yesterday we talked about copying animations over. When you're copying animations, you want to make sure that you're on the prototype tab here, because if you copy from design, you're not going to copy the animations, you're only going to copy the artboards. So you want to have all of them selected in prototype, copy, and then I think I'm in full screen mode, so I can't do my fun shortcut. Yeah, I love it, and Tim taught me that. I'm gonna come back over here and I'll just paste these over here. And I don't know if that's the size I'm gonna want or not, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I'll just go ahead.
Kita's really excited about your animation. She says, how on God's green earth did you do that animation?
Oh my gosh, can I show more of Howard's?
Yeah, if you want, maybe you can kind of dissect how you did this and like each animation prototype if you want to show like just the settings and everything.
I'll hands off with my little strings here. But yeah, I can show that. Absolutely. I'm still in prototype. I don't know if these are like a little bit long, but I'll just keep these for now and maybe later I can go through and change them. And I don't know. The other thing is I don't have my grid turned on, so I'll probably work with that later too. Because I like everything to be spaced. Like one pixel off. And I've got them on 12, so that's pretty high actually, but that's like way too far over. Okay, we'll just move this. I'm just going through and like okay, so I'm gonna go back and change this color to this color because that's one of the main colors that I'm using. And then let's see. I'm gonna delete this one because I already have it. Or actually, you know what? Let's see, prototype. Okay. The only thing is, I typically would do if I were going to do animations, I wouldn't do it right now. I would do it after I have everything done. But because I think folks want to see some of the animation piece, I'll just do it right now for fun, and then I can fix it later. So I'll duplicate this. Another piece in regards to animation that we talked about yesterday too is that you need to make sure everything is the same type of object. So it needs to either be in a group if it's in a group, or it needs to be a path if it's a path, like on both boards. And then the other thing was in regards to naming. So the naming conventions have to stay the same. So if I name this thing something specific, wherever it is over here, whatever it's turning into has to be named the same.
Yeah. If it's not named the same, it won't animate. So.
Yeah, like they can't find each other to like change and morph, or whatever you want to call it. It sounds like Power Rangers.
I know, I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna grab this, and I'll just put this over here, and maybe I can. I don't know if it's a group. Oh, it's not a group, so. And then I'll have to ungroup it because it can't be a group. So what you'll do for this is I'll go into prototype mode, and typically I don't know if I put like a clear rectangle on this. Let me look really quick. So yeah. So what I did was for this, because it gives you more click space, you can put a rectangle over top of like if you just have lines or something like that, and then use that as the point. Because if you're using the little like lines,
it's hard to click on.
It's really difficult to click on.
That's such a smart like tip to do, is add a clear rectangle because you can't see it, but when you tap on it, it'll work. So that's awesome.
And so I would probably name this something like so I know what it is, because if I came back to this months later, I'd be like, what did I do? Who knows? So when you click on this, what I want it to do is I want it to come over to this screen. So I'm gonna do an on tap. So when they tap this clear rectangle, what happens is I want to have it auto animate. And then what I want to have it auto animate to is, I think I did ease in, and then let's try 3 seconds. I don't know if I did 0.3 seconds. 3 seconds would be so long. So actually, no, wait. Oh, I did this on timed. That's right. Sorry. So this one's going to be timed because it's going to slide out, and then when you click the next one, it'll do the slide back in and then the X. Apologies. So so I don't need to have this selected in this circumstance, I don't think. Or do I? Yeah, I don't need to. Or do I? Well, let's just try this. Let's just I think I'm confusing myself at this point. So when you click this, it comes out. It jolts a little bit.
I think you can do it where you click on this one and then the next two can be timed.
Yeah, that's what I was
do like the cool transitions.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then let's see. Oops. It's like a little bit tedious, I think. I'll put this up here, and then move this, get rid of those. So then if I go, it's like slow, let's just get rid of this. Oh wait, I think I had the X after that, didn't I? And then it goes back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so let me just move this over here. I was getting confused because I have so many many things on the screen at once.
That's okay.
So then this would be timed.
Ooh, it's chat and win time.
Oh, yay.
Yay. So everyone in the chat, if you haven't asked a question or said hi, now is your chance. You can have a chance to win a Moo hardcover notebook. Is there a question that we should ask them?
Ooh, well, we were talking about our favorite shows, our recently favorite shows. So
on Netflix or Hulu or anything.
Yeah, what's your favorite show right now?
Yeah, let us know in the chat, and we will be right back. And we're back. Yay, we were just talking about what our favorite show is, and it's the OA. I don't know if anyone's watched it. I have one episode left on the new season.
It's so good. The ending's amazing.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see it. I'm going to watch it tonight and probably freak out.
Oh, The Blacklist?
Oh, Hannah on Amazon, Life After with Ricky Gervais.
Oh, I haven't seen Hannah. I really want to watch.
I haven't either.
Watch that too. Seinfeld.
Umbrella Academy, Killing Eve.
Ooh, Tiffany said OA too.
Oh, OA, yay.
Yes, more people
more
are
OA.
saying OA. Yes.
Game of Thrones, Barry, Supernatural, Billions, Losers. Ooh, another OA. Yes. Oh, we have a winner, Chris Etling. Congratulations. You're going to be getting one of these awesome Moo hardcover notebooks in the color of your choice. So, yay, congratulations. And if you did not win, you can still get 15% off of your Moo purchase if you go to moo.com/Adobe Live. Yay, we have In-Betweeners, Losers, SpongeBob.
People are very passionate
Rick and
about
Morty.
their TV show.
Yeah.
Like I know I get really passionate
Me
about
too.
my shows.
Yeah, I get excited when someone else also likes the same shows as me.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Yay,
Oh my gosh.
I'm excited. That's coming back soon.
Yeah.
I have to update my subscription for HBO because I canceled it, but I've been waiting for April to get it again.
Yay.
Yay.
All right, so back onto the animation train. The like icons that I have here are way too big right now, so I'll fix these later, but this is just to show the animation. So on tap, it goes out and then it transitions into the X. So let's just take a look at that. What I did just before we were on break is I added a time. So when you get to this board, the delay, I think there needs to be a bit of a delay, but I can't quite remember. So let's just do 2 seconds for now. And then auto animate, and it will ease, maybe I'll do ease in, out, I don't know. I'll just do ease in. And then 3 second duration. So let's just see what it looks like. It may not be right. I'm new to auto animating, but I really love it.
Yeah, it's so awesome. Cool.
Oh, it's getting there. Yeah. It just
Yay.
needs to be, I think everything needs to be smaller. And then I just need to make sure the positioning's correct so that it will end up looking good. Yeah. So that's auto animate. And I like it because if you're using After Effects, you have to do keyframes and a lot more, and there's a lot more to learn, and this just makes it a lot easier.
It's so much easier on XD and a lot less things to worry about than After Effects, and yeah, that's why I love using Auto Animate. And if you're new to Auto Animate, I recommend using Howard Pinsky's Auto Animate UI kit, which you were talking about and we showed yesterday. It's amazing. It's on his Behance profile. Maybe Tim, I don't know if he's already sent the link, but I highly recommend you check it out.
Yeah, I'll just pull it up really
thanks.
quick so we can just take a look at it again, just because it's just such
amazing.
Great work. So you can see he's got like tons of different animations here. Yesterday,
I love the circle filling up one down here.
Oh yeah, let's look at this one.
Yeah, this one's amazing.
I like how it looks so smooth.
Yeah. It's so cool.
Yeah, that could be like a page loader.
Yeah. It's so awesome. And then with this kit, you can kind of like reverse engineer how Howard did it and then figure it out on your own, and you can make changes and like make it your own. So it's an amazing resource.
Yeah, you could just come through and look at how he has everything. I think this one's done. There's masks. So this is, I think, actually like a triangle or something, like the filling. So you can see inside of it.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tim, for sharing the link for Howard's UI kit.
I'll exit that. Okay. So I'm probably not going to use these, so I'm going to get rid of them. But yeah, so then I've got this. This is the closed nav here. So when they open it, what I'm going to do, I want to do an animation on this where this ends up going away. So I'll probably mask it. And then it instead, like the items, the menu items come up and they're masked in.
Ooh,
so
okay,
that's what
cool.
I'll end up doing. But I'll come back to that after I lay out the whole page because I like to make sure that the whole page is laid out before doing the animation stuff. So then the next part is the About section. So I'm going to focus on that. What I want to do is I really like this yellow background, so I'm going to move this over here and use it on this as well. And it's really big, but we'll do responsive resize on it. Then I'm going to grab this from over here. And because the text doesn't do responsive resize, I'll probably just have to work with this on its own. And I'm always curious. I'm like, should I have it like left aligned on the page or centered? That's also something I keep thinking about.
For when you're like moving it to mobile, do you think, would you want to keep all of the text? Or like, that's something I think about is because this is like 2 paragraphs.
Yeah.
And then when I'm like moving from website to mobile,
Yeah.
I always have to think about like the amount of space it's taking up. So I don't know, like how would you like solve that?
For me, because I feel like it is a lot of text, what I've done is I want to have the title here and then have text and then have it.
I just noticed that.
Yeah. No.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. And then sandwich between.
That's a really good idea.
And I want to make this smaller. I don't know if I want like 16 or 14. And then I have to obviously change the line height because it looks ridiculous.
Yeah. That's a good way. You like break it up with an image so the user is not just like, oh, is this an article or a website? But that's a great solution for that.
And I'm over here again not doing math on my like anything, so
That's okay.
yeah. So I think yeah, I don't know. I kind of like that.
I do too.
Just group it. Ah. And then let's see. I also like that you can do like the copy and then paste appearance, which I also forget the code for.
Yeah, me too. The keyboard shortcut for
it. Someone was saying, I think maybe it was on the live stream with Erica last week, about having like, or maybe it was somewhere else. I don't know if it was on that. Having like, you can put your own keyboard shortcuts, but I don't know if that's ever, if that's true or if that's ever going to be a thing.
I haven't heard about that, but that's cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool if that is a thing.
Yeah.
Another thing with this, because it's kind of fun and playful, I don't know that this needs to be like completely centered. I kind of like the idea of, I don't know, having it be a little over. Because it has like a flow.
Yeah, I think that can work, especially because you have that square behind it as well.
Yeah, and then this would be over here. And then I don't know if the yellow should go all the way down. How does everyone feel about that? Like, do you think the yellow should just, the wave should stay where it's at, or should it come down to the other part of the... Or should I have less text just in general? I don't know. You like it?
I like it stopping like behind the picture, but let us know in the chat what you think. Where should the yellow line stop?
Let's take a look at it so far too. Oh, I forgot to put the nav as oh wait, no, I do have it as fixed position, but I think because these aren't on here, it won't remain. So I'll group and then do fixed position. So then when you scroll, but obviously I have to move it to the top.
Oh yeah,
because it's being eaten by the wave, the ice cream wave.
That's funny. Chris is saying down to the bottom for the yellow line.
Let's see what it looks like. Is it too much? I don't know.
So
It's
what
a
would go
debate.
under? So the strawberry like flavor.
Yeah, the
selection would
flavors.
go underneath?
Oh, I have an idea because we can do whatever we want. So
We can.
we don't need permission
Yeah.
for this. We can do whatever we want. So we'll have two,
Yay.
and then we'll look at them side by side.
We have I think the yellow should stop at the end of the text, so it encompasses all the text, and then down to the text, stop halfway. There's a lot of different opinions, which is great.
We need a poll. Is there a
Yeah.
polling feature?
I think there is like a site we could use for polling. I don't know what it's called. Maybe Tim can help us.
Okay, wait. What was I doing next? Oh yeah, this. So someone named this one Scrumptious Strawberry. So this is our flavor here. And I think I'll also make this probably smaller. That might be too small.
Chris says add a third color maybe.
Add a third color.
Tim can make a poll if we give him the options. Should we do it?
Well,
poll.
artboard 1. Wait, no wait.
Okay.
Should we call this, or should we call it like long wave, short wave?
wave, yeah.
Long wave, short wave.
Oh yeah, straw poll. I think that's what it was called. The site. Love. Long wave. Okay, so the options are the long wave where it goes underneath the text.
Yeah.
Or
A short
Short
wave
wave.
with it up here.
yeah. Let us know.
This is a very interactive stream today.
Yeah.
I feel like we have a lot more chat happening.
Yeah. Marcus says test and prototype and see how it looks.
That's a good idea
Yeah.
too. Why do I
Oh, yay. Tim created the poll. Thank you. So everyone in the chat, head over to the link Tim shared on Behance and let us know which version you prefer. And also a quick reminder, in about 47 minutes, we're going to be doing portfolio reviews. So we're going to select 2 portfolios from Behance and review some projects and give you feedback. And you can submit your portfolios to be reviewed on behance.net/live under the portfolio submissions tab.
Ooh, I don't know about this. So let's see. Okay, so now we have long wave, but that's eating the nav, so I have to move that up. And then we have short wave.
Yay.
Because this will drive me nuts, I'm gonna move my navigation to the top. Okay. And then I have the title here, and then I need the little heart to be next to it.
Steven's asking if you can tell me the benefit of each wave compared to the other before I vote. It's important to have all your information before you vote.
Yeah, so I feel like for this wave here, I feel like this one like tells you this is the whole about section, and then this one doesn't give you quite as much of an indicator, but I like this one more for some reason. I just like
The short one.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm open to
Yeah.
whatever anyone thinks. I'm open.
So we have, I don't know if everyone's voted yet, but I'll give you a few more minutes to vote on the straw poll link that Tim shared, and then I'll display our results. But one of them is winning.
Ooh, like by a long
one. Don't look at it.
Okay, I'm not looking.
Oh, Tim just spoiled it.
Tim!
Just kidding.
What are you doing to us?
But since Tim spoiled it, I guess we can share the results. You can switch to my screen really fast. So here are the results.
Whoa!
Long wave.
People like the long wave.
Yeah.
We will keep
9
it.
people voted for long wave, which is awesome. And
Okay.
short wave has 4 votes. So
All right, bye.
I think long wave is the winner.
That was really bad.
Yay, thank you to everyone who voted.
Thank you. We're keeping it on here. All right, we're keeping it. Okay, now I need my ice cream, so let us bring the ice cream over. And I think I have to shrink the whole thing inside. Oh no, ooh. Well, this is also now I'm gonna be debating this. Like, do I have the order of this? Like, do I have like what it's called below it and the ice cream here?
I feel like I think the text makes sense underneath the
or the name?
like the colors. Oh,
or do I put
maybe
the ice cream first?
Yeah, I would put the ice cream first. Let us know what you think in the chat. But for me, because I would like scroll down and get excited by the ice cream and then want to like look at the different flavors.
Yeah.
And then I feel like, I don't know, the flow kind of makes more sense to me to have the text on the bottom. But
Do you like the ice cream on the top though?
I do. I don't know. Which one do you like?
I like the ice cream on the top. I think I'll do. Because if you look at the Starbucks one, which I really enjoy.
Me too.
This one, it has the cup on the top. And that's what I was going for. So if I were going to do the drag animation, then I would probably want it like that. But since it doesn't have a color picker, one of the things I was debating is, do I even put those there? But I feel like it's kind of weird to have, sorry, I'm like going all over the place. I feel like it's kind of weird to have them on the main one and not have them here. But
I think maybe you can, because I know you want to do like the drag.
Yeah.
And then I feel like you might not need to have those colors, but maybe you can have like an indicator that says swipe to view flavors or something like that. I don't know. Ariana says ice cream on top.
Okay, ice cream will be on the top. I think,
yeah, Marcus also says top, give the copy some room to breathe.
Good idea. Yeah. And I wonder, can I do responsive on this? Or I could even have it like, I don't know, ooh. I have really terrible reactions when I'm designing. I'm like, oh, what am I thinking? Okay. Like, what? Like, you know how on some things you can kind of see it?
Yeah, it kind of gives you that, like, preview.
Or would it be... There's, like, some UX law about, like, if things are related to each other, like, changing at the same time, like, they should be near each other.
Oh, are the Gestalt principles?
I think it's one of the...
I learned, like, I took, like, a psychology of UX class when I was in college, and there's like a principle, it's called the Gestalt principle. I don't know. And then, but it's basically saying that things that look the same, or I don't know, things that are grouped together are identified or perceived to be the same thing or go together. So, I mean,
I can keep these for now here and then change them, I guess. So the idea would be you would click this one, or click this one, it would go to the next one, so on and so forth. Yeah. So I'll just keep this for now, but I really love the idea of doing this, the drag.
Thing.
Yeah. How does everyone else feel about that in chat? Like,
yeah, let us know.
the drag, or just keep this consistent since it's already like this on the desktop version. And now we've got another wave coming with locations.
Oh yeah.
And then this wave's a little different. I think I did the other thing that I like that's been in here at least recently is the being able to like flip things horizontally and vertically. So I use that on this. So there's a little bit of contrast in the waves. This is getting really long, so I feel like I'm gonna have to move my other artboards. Let me move these. Oh my gosh, it goes all the way. Can I move all of them? Oh no, dang.
I know, I wish there was a way to easily
I guess I could
select.
Just select them like this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you could do that.
It's, oh no. Oh. Okay, well, we'll just do it this way because it'll be easier being so zoomed out.
Ariana says consistency is key.
Yeah, I love consistency. That's why I was debating it. Like, I think it's a fun thing to do the drag, but it's not it's taking away that element that you're used to seeing. So if you're on desktop, like that's what you're seeing, and then you go to mobile, and then it's
Dustin has an opposing opinion.
Oh, opposing.
Ooh.
Just because
says, drag. Just because you have it for the website doesn't mean you have to have it the same for mobile.
Yeah. We've got like a debate going on. Hardcore.
Hardcore debate.
Hardcore design debate. Okay.
I think as long as you have like indicators so that the user understands what is going on, I think it can be different on mobile.
I think so too.
But
and
not like too different, I guess.
I'm like, I kind of so badly when I do it, but at the same time, I'm like... Okay, so then I've got locations. So this is the map. What size do I have this? Let's do... I guess 318 is fine.
David is saying, drag. Customers aren't jumping from mobile to desktop.
Yeah, that's true. They really aren't.
True.
I'm on this ice cream shop on my like, phone or on my computer and then moving to my phone.
That's true.
Unless I'm on it on my desktop and then I'm like, oh, maybe I should share this with one of my friends and then I send it through chat. I think that maybe would be like the only time, right?
True. Yeah.
I'm just moving all these things over. They're all still in one group. Come over. And then I'm gonna probably change the size of some of this as well. So the other thing that I was debating too, like, do I have the title locations and then a map, or should the title be above? I think I like the title above because then you know the location right away before seeing the map.
That's true.
So I think I'll switch that up as well.
Yeah, I think that looks better and like flows easier.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna ungroup this because it's driving me insane. Did I do 16? I'm trying to keep all my sizes relatively the same. So I think this will be 16.
If you want, you can add the paragraph from the top to your character style and then select this. If you want it to be like the same.
I could do this. The only thing that would be different is the spacing would be different because this one has the return key spacing. What is it called? The not the line height. The paragraph spacing. Okay. Yeah, I was like return key spacing. That's the thing. I never remember like any of like the names. The names of
Same
things.
with me.
I need to get better at that. So, and I'm guessing I'll just do long wave again for consistency. Do we have anyone else in chat that's from Seattle who is familiar with our ice cream stores?
I know. Let us know. Let us know where you're watching from also. And what time it is there. Because I feel like it's probably late for a lot of you, which is awesome. It is 10:24 a.m. in San Francisco where we're streaming from.
I think I have like 37 between the lines. And I'll probably move all this down too. This seems like a lot to scroll. So something I might also do is like the scroll to top, or I mean people can use the menu and the menu will be there.
That's true.
And I may adjust some of this as well, like eventually. I don't know what I want it to look like. I want it to be like more subtle.
Ooh, we have someone from Bangladesh, Madrid, Boise, Seattle. David's from Seattle. They say that they keep thinking of Molly Moo. I think
Molly Moons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's Scotland? Salt and Straw from P-Town. Yay, there's a Salt and Straw here in San Francisco now, and then also in Seattle as well. But the first time I had it was in Portland, and that's like my favorite ice cream place. Sao Paulo, Costa Rica.
Oh my gosh.
That's so cool.
I have a lot of friends in Costa Rica.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I've never been there. Hi, Boana. Thanks for joining us.
I love Costa Rica. I got to, my best friend, he lives here now, but I got to go on vacation with him to Costa Rica. He's from Costa Rica.
That's so cool.
Yeah. It was great. That's like really, I'm like, I could play around with the pen tool forever and not have it look good.
It's okay.
I want like a subtle wave, so.
Ooh, Sweden and Munich. 7:30 p.m. in Germany, 9:25.
So I'm thinking about doing this in a different, the only thing I don't like is like having these two be the same color, the South Lake Union and the locations.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, I know that they're different sizes, so it indicates that they're different, but I think it could...
Yeah, I think because they're the same color and they're so close together.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe you could do like that dark color.
Yeah. That looks a lot better.
Yeah.
So maybe I should... I don't know if I should do it here. I know everyone's like, you don't have to do the same thing on mobile and desktop, but... It's just, like, the other thing I'm trying to consider when I'm working on this is it's also work for the developer then. So then, like, based on the screen size, they have to change the CSS.
Oh.
So then that's, like, more code. I mean, I know it's not, like, a huge difference in code. Like, it's not going to make anything load slower, but just something to consider in my life.
So after you finish with the stream, is your boyfriend gonna like code this?
I don't know. He was in the chat yesterday, and then he messaged me afterwards, and he was like pretty upset that I was hating on brutalism, and I was, and I was funny. I wasn't hating on brutalism. I was like, oh, it's funny. I think it's a funny thing.
I think it's funny too.
Yeah. So we'll see if he's like happy with me or not.
I hope he is happy with you.
But I make dinner all the time, so I feel like I have like something to be like, well, I make dinner all the time, so you can make me a website.
Yeah, true.
It's like a bribe of sorts. What did I do on this? So this is the social piece. And then...
What does that text say again?
Oh,
the black one?
The black
I can't
one?
read it from here.
This?
Oh, follow us along.
Follow along and tag us. Which also, I feel like it should be like, then it should be the @ before the hashtag, because it's like follow and then tag.
Yeah.
So that's something else to think about, I guess, as well.
That's a good call out. Thomas says brutalism forever. Is that your?
Oh, he messaged me this morning. He's like, I don't think I'm going to join today. Thomas is wonderful.
Hi, Thomas.
I know he wants to.
You
hear
should
that.
create this site for Mel.
Yeah. He'll give me feedback. You can give me feedback, and then you can code it.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
And Tim says minimalism is greater than brutalism.
Minimalism. I think it's 28 for that. Yeah, and he's like, I think he's like more into the minimalism stuff. He built this awesome website that was on Product Hunt, which I really like, and it shows you the last time you checked your cryptocurrency, and then it uses emoji to like say like, so if you checked it and you came back and it went down, it gives you like these sad emojis and like different emojis.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and he got it featured on Product Hunt, which is
That's
really
amazing.
Neat. Yeah. See, I said something very nice.
I think you have to
200?
ungroup it. Oh, I guess.
Oh, I was just gonna move them in.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, because it's in a repeat grid, so what I can do is I can change the spacing.
Good call.
Oh, but you know what I don't know. Hold on. Oh, okay. I was just concerned because I didn't think I had the size locked and I thought they stretched, but you can't. I think it's fine. But what did I do on the... Oh, I have 3 showing, so I may have to do it smaller. So you could even do like 2 lines. You could have like 1 line and then another line afterwards if you wanted to. Upvote for minimalism. Yes. Maybe I should do like 150 so I can get more in there. Because I think this is a very important part of their site because people are going to be like posting their ice cream pictures around and they definitely want this. They want the ice cream to be seen. I love the cow.
I know. I think that's my favorite picture.
And since this is going to be scrolling, I think it's okay not to have it like be perfectly centered. Let's see. Then the other thing I need is the footer. So I'll just grab it from over here. Oh, I also forgot to show another thing I did, but I'll show that in a minute.
Thomas says minimal brutalism.
Minimal brutalism.
And then Tim says brutal minimalism.
There's like a fight. Wait, question mark. Brutal minimalism. Yeah. I almost feel like that crypto thing that he made is like that. I should show it if I get a chance because it looks like kind of brutal minimalism.
I want to see it.
Yeah. And I'll probably move these like social icons on the side. Yeah, because it's, here, let me see. It's like CryptoLog. He's going to be so embarrassed. Look at this. And everyone's going to see the last time I checked my cryptocurrency. Yeah, so it's kind of like, it's really like minimalist. Ooh, I'm doing very well in the crypto market today. So the last time I checked my portfolio was 10 days ago. So every time you come back to the site, it tells you. And then this says if it's up or down. So now it's up. Nice. So you can see because these are all up. You can change it over. Yeah.
That's so cool.
So if anyone's into crypto, it's a neat thing, I guess.
Nice.
And I love his about because it's his way of coming to grip with his emotional liability for the project.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we work on projects together. So this is just one of them that I didn't do the full design for, but was consulted.
That's funny.
Yeah. So back to this. I'll probably change spacing on these because, well, this is really big too. 16. So I have the size of this the same as the paragraph on the other one, so I'll just keep it like that for this.
Maximo has a question. What happens after you design a web? Can that be exported and easily implemented? I think if you're asking after you design something on XD, if you could make that into like an actual website. If that's the case, you would need to have a developer or someone develop the site for you, but there are tools that Mel was talking about that XD has, like
we can show that.
Share
really
with
quick.
developers and...
Yeah, the other day we talked about working with developers and designers. So what you can do is you can go to share, and then you can share for development. And then what happens is, I'll just open this one. I don't think it's not updated, so you have to hit update to update the new one.
Yeah.
But you can go. So this is from like a while ago, like the first day. Like I don't know. But when you update it, it will reload all the artboards, and then you can come in here, and then anything that you made for marked for batch export, like image wise, you can come here and then download them, which is nice. So what did you charge him for your consulting fee? Making dinner. I also make pasta.
Ooh.
So I love to make pasta
pasta.
from scratch. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah. That's my new hobby.
I've never made pasta from scratch, but I want to make gnocchi from scratch.
I've done that too.
Really?
It's a lot harder than pasta.
That's what I hear.
It's a lot harder.
I love gnocchi so much.
I got to take a class in that, and they forgot to put the salt in, which is like one of the most important ingredients.
No.
We had this guy that was teaching us, and he like completely forgot it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but so I like to do food themes for a lot of these projects because I like cooking.
Love food. That's awesome.
Yeah, so for this, if you're working with a developer too, like they can just come in here and see all the specs for everything. So they'll see the fonts, like the character styles, like the size of everything, and then the colors. They can just click and it copies it, so they don't. It's not like you have to like actually like go in and like see what color it is or anything like that. It just copies it. And another thing I talked about yesterday in working with developers, like I know Thomas, he'll translate things from pixels to like M's or whatever he's working in. I'm not I don't do development as like my job, so I'm not super familiar with.
Mean.
Yeah, it's like instead of using pixels, it's like something else.
Okay.
yeah. So they'll translate that. So there's a lot of cool stuff in here for the developers to work with.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, and you can do comments. So they've got comments. So the other day, Tim commented, interesting. Thank you, Tim. So back over to XD. I'm going to change the size of, wait, what is that, 28? This is, what is this one, 28? Is this 28? For some reason it looked way larger. I don't know why. So we can take a look at this now, how it is. Make sure that this is not going to be eaten by anything. So we've got the menu here, the about with the long wave, the ice cream, which I may wind up, I think, probably after this doing that. And I'll upload it to my Behance, so if anyone wants to see that, maybe I'll also do a video on me.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Working in it, if I can get it to do it right. So I'll probably change that. I've got the flavor with the little, like when you click it, it will fill in. Locations. And I'm probably going to change spacing on that. And then the social media piece. And now that I'm looking at this, because they're pictures, we maybe want to see them a lot larger. And so what I might do is stack them instead, but not for right now. Because I got this idea from another website and they were showing tweets. So I feel like you don't have to see tweets like huge.
Yeah, that's true.
But maybe the pictures we want to see a lot bigger. So I may change that. Okay. And then the next thing I want to work on is the contact form. So for the large desktop one, when I go to view this, when you hit contact us, we have this overlay. I really love the overlay feature because it allows you to just have this and have it pop up over top everything. So I'll work on that really quickly too. And it looks like we have like, I think like 20-ish minutes to the...
Like 21 minutes until we review your portfolios. I'm really excited. So if you haven't submitted your Behance portfolios for us to review, you should do that right now. It's available on behance.net/live. There should be a portfolio submissions tab and you can submit your portfolios, and Mel and I are gonna review them, and I'm really excited.
So this will be, I think this will be like this full screen here because this is the viewport. And then what I did with this, for anyone who's new joining, I did a background blur. So I just took a rectangle and did a background blur. So when you saw that pop up, it kind of like blurred out like what the below part looks like. The below part. I'm really great with words.
It's okay.
Do I have all this? I should probably group this. Let's see what responsive resize looks like.
Oh yeah.
It might look really weird. Oh, it's not.
Okay.
It's getting.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Oh. No.
No.
Then it starts.
Maybe you can like stack these on top of each other.
Yeah, maybe
make
move
them
things.
a little. I don't know if you could make them smaller. I don't know, because it would be hard to like tap if they're too small.
That's weird. Just the. What? Why is the? It looks like. Oh, okay. I don't know. Sorry, something with my mind is not clearly working. Yeah, like that. Maybe like that size? I don't know. I mean, this one has to be longer than this. Sad. Fix these. I don't know if they should be. Were you thinking like stacked like this or?
That's what I was thinking. I don't know how that would look, but so that you could fit them on the mobile screen size.
Yeah. Let's try. I just want to make sure these are the same height at least.
Yeah, or maybe you can do like events other and then like press in media underneath. But then, I don't know, like other should come last.
Yeah, because
So
it's
that's
like
tough.
that's like these are our main ones, but
Yeah.
and maybe they don't need to be like these pills. They could be something else. I don't know.
That's true.
Like you were thinking, like they could be.
Yeah, like something like that. But then
I think
or
it
maybe
looks
like
weird
press
like
and
this.
media can go next to events, and then other can be like centered. I don't know. And if you're in the chat, let us know how we should display.
I didn't plan, so like I planned the desktop one pretty well, I feel, but I didn't do a wireframe for this one or anything like that, so. Oh, like a little cloud.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, my life. Let's just do it like this. And I think the height on these is like 42.
Oh, what if you did? I'm
Oh,
like
you're
messing
doing-
around with it on my screen.
Yeah, I'm looking at Melody's screen, so she's also working on it at the same time.
So since Mel shared her file with me, I'm like trying this out. Since Press and Meet is like bigger, I don't know if we can do like this type. This type of layout, and then I don't know how that would work, but
It needs to be way smaller than I have it too. Like it's like what do I need? Like 350. I don't know. This can go up in the corner. This can go over. Let's move it over to the actual size of what it is too. I think that's probably going to be helpful, so you can see. It could be, you know, because we don't necessarily need to do the background blur on this because it's going to be,
that's
you know what I
true.
mean? It could just be like a full screen modal.
Yeah.
Let's do that. That makes way more sense in my life to me. And then just ungroup everything and freestyle. Freestyle. And I don't even need this rectangle really. I'm just doing it because it's here already. I could just do the background. And it would probably be good for this to be wherever the hamburger menu is, I think.
Yeah, it would be cool. I don't know if that animation would work with the overlay, but it would be cool if it, oh, I guess that's the animation you were doing before when that the lines turned into the X. But
Yeah.
I don't know if it would work with an overlay. Maybe we can try it.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. I see. I don't want people to have to scroll on a form either, so I'm just like...
Oh, I like that. It's kind of like a triangle.
Yeah. Just thinking.
Yeah.
What's the length for this? Let's do 300 for the width. And then what I can do is just do 300 for these ones and have them stacked.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, when I'm like thinking of forms, like I can't think of like what a form even looks like on mobile. I'm like, what does a mobile form look
I know.
like? That's why what I didn't do, but I should have done is have some sort of like mood boards for mobile design, because I only had that Starbucks one and that was it.
Yeah.
So that would have been a good idea.
That's okay. I think that looks good because you don't have that many things to include on one screen, so the spacing is pretty good.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
I just think this button is giant. I don't know if it should be the same size as these ones. These are like height 39. What is this one? This one's 42. That's wrong. When I'm designing on my own too, like at home, I'm like just talking to myself. I'm like, that's not right.
I do that too.
I'm like, oh. I probably do it at work too, and everyone's like, what is she talking about? What's happening?
Rita's asking if there's any reason for including a classification of reason for contact.
Oh yeah, so for putting the reason for contact, what I did was I looked at a bunch of ice cream websites before kind of coming up with the copy and the features that would be on here, and a lot of them had a reason for contact on them, because I think what happens is they get contacted by like the press and media to be put in different like magazines or blogs or like media stuff in general. And then some people want catering for events, or they want to buy like is it wholesale or like bulk amounts of ice cream. So that's why I put reason for contact. It's supposed to kind of be meant for more of those types of situations rather than someone just contacting and being like, can you tell me what flavors are available that aren't listed on your site?
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean?
Like a random
So
request.
I'm assuming like they get more contacts about that type of stuff than just like everyday contacts.
Yeah. And I feel like for those like simple questions, people can like usually might ask on Twitter or Instagram or something. If they have like, if they're active on social media, then I don't know. But yeah, I think if someone is taking the time to contact the ice cream shop, they're probably doing it for like an event or a media or something.
Yeah, like maybe like a wedding or like some sort of special event.
Yeah.
Dustin wants bulks of ice cream.
I do too.
Me too.
Because when you were here on the first day, you mentioned doing the wedding landing page, and then I just thought like, what if you could do ordering ice cream for the wedding and like combine things?
Wow, like like the whole experience, like a day in the life of someone like going, like they're having a wedding and they're like, I gotta order the ice cream. Yeah.
Just
So
a thought.
I was gonna do another theme too, but I didn't realize I wouldn't. That it would take me so long to get through everything. So I'm gonna, after this, I'm also doing like a wedding theme that I'll probably put on my Behance as well.
You should.
So I just started using Behance, and now I'm sold.
Yes, Behance is amazing. Speaking of Behance, we're going to be looking at portfolios in about 11 minutes. So get those portfolios submitted if you want Mel Squared to look at them and give you some feedback.
Okay. Oh, I took off the rectangle for this, didn't I?
Oh.
I think I did. I have to do the menu still so I can get to the contact form. Yeah, so that would be helpful. So now I guess what I will do is I will start to work on the menu, but I'm assuming that I'm not gonna have time to probably get through that like in the whole animation of it, so I'll at least get it set up.
We can get started on it.
Get started. Yeah, something else that I learned that I've been using, if you want to see what the actual size is going to look like on the screen, I do Command 1, and that's like 100%. So if you have the artboard selected and you do Command 1, I don't know why I'm doing it like that, but if it will zoom into like that. But I think I have it at, and like 2 is 200, so then 1 and 2. Command 1 and 2.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So I've been learning a lot of shortcuts recently.
Nice. I still need to like memorize a lot more, but I'm getting better. I'm getting there.
Let's just do. Did not want to do that. Okay, now I'm not going to do the animation quite yet, so. Probably decent. I don't know, it's huge. So then I need my menu items. I have so much going on now that I'm like, where do I go? I'm lost. But thankfully I have this keyboard shortcuts for everything.
Yay.
So I'm gonna grab these from at least one of these artboards here. No, what the heck? Where are the other things? Maybe I just did those.
Maybe I didn't catch the other two.
Oh yeah, I only got those two. Oh well, okay. So what I would like to have happen is that when you click on the menu, it will go to the X thing will animate, and then this will go out, and then these will like come up.
Ooh.
But I need these to be a different size because they won't all fit. So I'm gonna do 14 for now. What was it? About and flavors. And then even spacing. I'm just gonna group these really quickly because I want to have them be in the middle here. I think the X is probably going to be in the wrong place. Group this. Ooh. I always do that because I don't have it selected, so it doesn't go in the right spot.
Yeah, if you want to copy and paste something in the same spot on a different artboard, it's really, XD makes it so simple. So if you copy something from one artboard and then you select the other artboard, it'll like paste in place, which is awesome. So you can see.
I love paste in place.
Yeah,
yes.
It's a cool feature.
Okay, so I have 20 as space between all those. I still think they're kind of a little close to the X, so I'm probably maybe like, ooh, no, I did. I always hit shift by accident, so I just want to do, and I want to leave enough space so if someone does like want to click on something, it's not too hard and like overlaps one of the other menu items. So I'm gonna ungroup this for now. And I'm not gonna have an animation right at the second, but so what I'll do is with this, just so I can see what this looks like over top of this, I'm going to do prototype. And then when they tap on this overlay will happen. So tap, instead of auto animate, I'll do overlay. And I can do dissolve or I can do none. So I'll just do none for now. And then when they tap on this, which I don't have a rectangle, but before I was putting a little rectangle, it'll go to this one. And I'll just do, I think it goes into the middle.
Oh yeah, I think because XD remembers the last settings that you used, so it was thinking that you wanted another overlay.
Yeah, so it's gonna do auto animate. And I'll just do that for now. I just need to have another transition so that it looks more natural. So if I go to preview, click this, that happens, and then contact us, and you can see that. I don't know if I want to have the X's lined up so that looks a little bit better. And I still think I'd probably make those like a little, they just look positioned like a little weird. I don't know, something with it is like not pleasing to me. So, and I just want to make it, maybe I'll just make it exactly the same as that one, in the same place and everything.
Yeah.
Another cool thing I've seen people do is like on the X's, like when you hover, like they can like do a twirl or something.
Ooh.
Like a rotation.
Yeah.
So
There's
like
so many
that.
cool things that people can do with like hamburger menus on mobile.
Yeah. So maybe I'll do that quick like line animation now, so I can move these over. And we've got like 4 minutes to portfolio review.
4 minutes.
How fast can I do this?
I know. Dun dun dun.
Go. Okay. Where is it? Prototype. It's like the final count. I feel like that final countdown song.
Yeah,
should be
I
playing,
know.
Like, I'm like,
Playing in the background.
okay, this is the tap. Oh my gosh. Tap, he's in. And then this is timed.
Yeah.
Go. Okay, time. Let's do it. I don't know what this is gonna look like. It could be terrible.
I'm excited to see.
Oh wait, it's because I don't have the space. Oh, that's not like too bad. It just needs more. It just needs
Yeah.
more going on with it, is all. Yeah.
Are they all named the same across all the artboards? Like
Yeah.
everything?
I think they're named the same. I think it's just that. Oh wait, you know what? Actually, there might be different groups. For this one, might be a different group.
Yeah.
You can't see what I'm pointing out on my computer, obviously, because you're not here.
It's
But
okay.
so this is group 725, and then this one is group 727, and this is group 727. So if I name this one 727,
Yeah, it should work.
let's just double make sure. Yeah, and as line 1 and line 2. And then this is, oh, you know what? I think I need to ungroup everything. Okay. Then that's group 731. That's 731. And this one is 727, so I need to name this. What did I say? 731. We've got 2 minutes. Can you do it? Can it be done? Oh, something's wrong.
Getting there.
It's getting there. I'll figure it
Yeah.
out. I'll figure it out after this.
Yeah.
I think it's because I have so many groups going on. It's very confusing.
And one of them
Oh,
is
one's
not
a path.
fixed. Oh, it's a path?
Yeah.
Oh.
This one, it has a line and a path. And then this one has two. Oh,
I know it has a
wait.
line and a path.
Line 1 and line.
I think the background or like this rectangle behind it might be different because on the last one I don't think it's or it's like, I don't know.
It's the
Something's
whole naming
happening.
convention.
Yeah.
This is why like I try to make sure things are named properly before too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yay! Oh my gosh!
Yay. We're
This
getting
is
ready for portfolio reviews.
It is. It's like flickering. I wonder what it is. Something's wrong though because it's flickering and it shouldn't be flickering.
What is the name of the white rectangle on all of them? 727?
Yeah, that's 727. Oh, that's nav. This doesn't have it as part of the nav anymore. I I don't know.
Maybe what's like if you open the group of the nav, what's included in it? Oh,
It's outside of
I
it.
see.
That's why. Yeah. Well, it's just important to name everything and have it grouped correctly.
True.
Oh, why the horizontal menu and not vertical? Kita asked. I just figured because there's not that many items that it could work as just doing it that way. But I think that, either way, I think it's
either
good.
way can work.
Yeah, it could give it more space.
Yeah.
What are the best practices for scroll depth? Is that like how long the scroll is, or?
Yeah. I'm not sure what scroll depth means.
Like how long you scroll for?
I don't
know. Oh, change the transition you're using. Fade in. Well, I know at least like these two work.
Yeah, I think it's with the name, but we can come back to that after portfolio review time because it's that time. Yay, I'm super excited. Mel and I are going to take a quick trip into outer space, and then when we come back, we're going to look at some portfolios, so we will be right back. Oh my god! We're back! Whoa!
This is the best.
That was a really cool space trip that we just had. Yay. Welcome back, everyone. We're back on Earth in San Francisco. I'm gonna take my space helmet off because it's hard to talk. But it is portfolio review time. I don't know where to put this. Thank you to everyone who submitted portfolios for us to review. I'm really excited. Let's look at our first one. So this is from Mana Saderi, and I remember I think you won the Chat and Win challenge last week. Yay! So this is awesome. Mana's a designer from Irvine, California. Passionate about creative storytelling and over 5 years of experience in design and marketing. Nice. I think your thumbnails look amazing. They look really good.
A lot of different. There's a variety of different kinds of work, which I can really appreciate.
Yeah, me too. Looks really good. Is there a project that sticks up to you that we should look at first?
I don't know why, but I'm always really interested in anything that has sketches. So I'm kind of interested in that one just because it stands out. And, like my eye was drawn to it immediately because it's so different from everything.
I agree. Let's look at it. Design sprint practice. Oh, cool. So you did a design sprint certification program. And it's for a scooter rental company.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. I like how you laid this out with the day one in the background. Identify the challenge and proposing a potential solution. Got the post-it notes.
Yeah, I like being able to see real,
Let me see if I can
physical work. It's the work that you don't normally get to see because if someone's sharing on social media or whatnot, you're seeing screenshots, you're not necessarily seeing that.
Yeah.
It's nice.
This is so cool. I like all your sketches.
That's great.
And all your explanations are really helpful too. Select your scooter. Cool.
The scooter rental thing's big nowadays too.
Yeah, I see them everywhere in San Francisco. I've never done one because I'm afraid for my life. Even in a car, I'm afraid for my life in San Francisco. I would fall off or get hit or I don't know. I don't trust the drivers here. But this map is amazing.
It's really great.
The user journey.
And the goal.
Yeah.
To get places.
Get to places. Nice. Nice, clear goal. Cool. This is amazing. Everyone appreciate. Nice. Yeah, I like how you showed a sketch project as well.
I'd love to see the outcome too.
Me too.
What that ends up being.
I would too. Let's see. I kind of want to see this one, a vocabulary app.
Ooh.
Maybe we can look at this one.
I like that because it's learning. So
yeah.
It's
Oh
like
yeah.
my
So,
area.
yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I love that.
Smartly, a learning tool for students and professionals to study new vocabulary and terminology. Cool. Ooh,
Macaroons.
Yeah. That looks really good. Cool. I like the setup. You have like a quick overview of what the project is, and then another like a little more in-depth overview, and then your role. I think that's really important to kind of state at the beginning of your project.
Ooh, I like the persona.
Oh, me too. Bay Area. Oh, and you did user interviews? That's awesome. Let me zoom in on this. That was a little hard to
Oh,
read.
that looks great. Yeah.
Yay, sorry everyone. Cool. Yeah, I think it's awesome that you're being so in-depth with the user persona. You have their behaviors, their needs, and their goals. And I think that's really important to have.
And the quote, I like the quote because it gives like a little personal aspect.
Yeah, I agree.
It lets you connect with that person a little more.
Yeah, and you can, I don't know, makes it more real. Like you're designing it for this person, for Maya. And so that's really nice. Sorry. Oh, is that the whole thing? I was like, I can't scroll anymore.
Tim's
Let me
all
just
about
make sure.
the
There's more.
as well.
Yay. Okay. Problem statement, hypothesis statement. Ooh. I like that you have both of these.
That's a really nice process chart
Yeah,
there.
let me zoom in on this. Ooh, this is so like neat and organized. I feel like mine would be like. Ooh, these are so nice.
Yeah, wow.
I like that you have them in sketches, but then you put them in the mock-up. I think that looks really cool. Ooh, and then these are like the high fidelity screens. Nice. This is awesome. I can tell you put like a lot of time and thought into the whole project, and yeah. I think I would like to see even further some more, like maybe adding pictures, and just do like that one further step of like the final product that you came up with. I think I'd be interested to see like the whole process of everything.
Yeah, I think that's like the like final piece that's missing, but it looks amazing.
Yeah.
And I love the sketches so much, and
Yeah,
especially
me too.
in the devices.
Yeah, they're awesome. Great job. Yay. Let's see. Expert app.
I like
Do you
that
wanna look
one.
at this one?
Yeah.
This app enables anyone, anywhere to instantly chat with an expert in the field. Ooh.
I need the plant one.
Ooh, me too.
My aloe's dying.
I want the cooking and baking one. I like cooking, but I feel like I can be better at it.
I feel like
And
I could be
baking.
better.
Yeah. I'm sure you're really good because you can do homemade pasta, which is amazing.
That's my specialty.
Yay.
One thing.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, I like how you lay out the problem, the potential solution. So you're saying like this is what the solution could be, but then maybe you're kind of like going into everything that you tested out, and then maybe the final solution is like different.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Ooh, card sorting. I like card sorting.
Oh yeah.
It's really
that's
fun.
So helpful.
Yeah.
An open card sorting practice.
Nice. Okay, sorry, let me. I keep forgetting to zoom
I'm like
in.
leaning forward
So I'm
like
so
this. No, it's
sorry.
okay. I was like, what does it say?
Ooh. Look at all these stats.
That's so great.
Yeah. This is really cool. Ooh, these are nice wireframes as well. Charge the users as soon as they select to talk to the expert. We let the users first explore different experts, read the reviews, and then chat before committing to any payment. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. You gain their trust before asking for money. I think that's important.
Yeah, it seems like a theme of this, because I think it was up in the problems, or not problem statement, or it was somewhere up there as well. Yeah.
Mid-fidelity wireframes. Yay, you used Adobe XD to translate wireframes. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, this looks great. Plants and gardening. Looks like she chose that one.
Yeah,
too.
and I like how they are truly like low fidelity. Like it's not like there's different colors and like fonts and stuff. Like it's really about like the user experience.
Yeah, and it looks like you used the UI kit, the UI wireframes kit on XD, which it looks really nice, and I love using that kit. I think you used the web one for your to get started
for the footer and some of the other stuff. Yeah.
I love this UI kit. It's the best. Ooh. This looks really good.
Yeah.
High fidelity.
I like the gradient.
Me too.
And the people look realistic.
They do. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Sorry, everyone. I'm like not zooming in, but I love how you like laid this all out. The color palette, icons, sample UI elements, and typography. I think it looks really good. I like how you have these like main call to action, secondary button. I think that's cool.
And the states, so you can kind of see what it'll look like.
Yeah.
Is that unDraw? I don't know.
Oh,
it looks
yeah,
similar.
It does. Let us know what you used for these illustrations, because they look really nice. Find experts. Cool. This is awesome, and I like how you kind of labeled the screens as well, so that we know. Okay, this is what the screen has. Oh, and you have a menu.
The menu looks great. Yeah. I like the like slide out.
I have a friend named Nilu. That's cool.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah, this looks awesome.
The schedule looks good too. I like the schedule.
Where's the schedule?
It's in the upper right hand corner there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I don't know how I got to that. Okay. I feel like I could zoom in more, but I can't. Yeah, that looks really good. Appointment time. Nice. Yay. Cool. Thank you, Mana, for submitting your portfolio. Your projects are amazing. Keep working at it. I hope you add more projects. And yeah, thank you so much for sharing your portfolio for us to review. Let's look at our next portfolio. This one's from Junaid Azam from Pakistan. They are a UI UX web and graphic designer. Cool. Give me a follow. Web graphic designer, 5+ years experience. Awesome. Ooh, I like your banner too.
Yeah.
It looks nice. Ooh. We have a lot of projects.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
I like the first one, the first thumbnail the most.
This one?
I
Oh,
like
wait.
the building.
Yeah, this looks cool.
Let's
Let's check this one out. Ooh, nice little animation at the top. Better experience, reliable journey.
I wonder if this is kind of like an Uber Lyft type of thing.
I know. Maybe it is. Maybe there's more explanation as we go further down. But I would like to know a little more about this, because I think on here you have lorem ipsum, but maybe up here you can explain what the project is a little bit.
That would be great. Logo type. I like that. It's interesting.
Yeah, this looks cool. And I like the animation that you did too.
That's neat too, like different, they were thinking of different ones.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to see like the thought process too and the different options. This is like a little bit hard for me to read. Like I think the opacity is kind of a little bit low. You can maybe bring it up a tiny bit, but I think the yellow looks really nice on the screen. this looks cool too.
Yeah, it matches with the logo.
Yeah. Ooh, I've never seen anyone show their grids.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's kind of cool that you did. Nice. Homepage. I think this is cool. Like, you overlap the image onto, like, the main nav.
Yeah, it really draws
cool.
your eye into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, when I saw the thumbnail, I was like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's like, and that green and that kind of like yellowish, like off-whitish color, the contrast in it is really good too, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, I thought, wait, let me see if I can zoom into this section.
Oh yeah, it's a whole
I
thing.
thought this was what it was about, but it's still lorem ipsum. It says, contrary to popular belief, lorem ipsum is not simply random text.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I thought you were
It's like-
explaining, so I was reading it.
It's like the history of lorem
Yeah, that's
ipsum
funny.
or something.
Okay, drop-off location. So maybe it is like Uber or like a ride-sharing service.
Yeah, instant quote online booking.
I wonder, okay, so airport transfer, meet and greet, seaport transfer, day hire, corporate meeting, and event.
Maybe it's more like you like book. It's a like booking in advance versus like at the second.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like whenever I use Uber, I don't even know if can you book an Uber on like desktop? I don't even know if you can, but I always like just open my phone and order my ride. But so I was thinking like, why would someone use a website? But I think if it's like booking in advance, that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe it's for something specific.
Yeah.
I think just knowing like what the context would be, like, I guess would be helpful.
I agree.
But they do have a mobile app.
Yeah. Cool. Nice. I like how you added this at the bottom. Cool.
Oh, I love that.
That's cute.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yay. Yeah, this is an awesome project. I would just add a little bit more context about what it's for. I think that would just help a little bit. Let's do another one.
I'm noticing like a lot of yellows.
Me too. Should we look at a yellow one?
Sure.
Let's do this one. I don't know why, but kind of London AirX transfer.
Yellow and like travel, like kind of related, like theme. Yeah.
Cool. We provide best service for your special occasion. I think something you can add here is maybe like darken the image a little bit, or add like a rectangle and add some opacity or something to kind of make this text show up a little bit more, because
it's competing with the image. Like,
I think
they're competing against.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about that earlier about text over images.
Yeah.
And I think maybe like darkening this background image might help, like a tiny bit, or you can add like a gradient or something, like a subtle gradient, so that this like the special occasion is kind of hard to read against the image, but yeah. Cool. And you have grids again. Awesome.
I feel like it would be good to kind of know the explanation behind the grid system as well. Like why gutter at 30 pixels? Like I think that'd be awesome to show as well.
Yeah, I would be interested to know, what was your decision for this? And because I think the other one was different. I can't remember, but I would want to know.
I don't remember. I have a bad memory with especially with measurements and.
Me too. Cool. Airport event specialist. So, would this be the same as the other site?
I think this one's more for like.
Because it has the same.
You're leaving the airport for like a special event, like probably like a wedding or like I don't know, that's what it seemed like, because it says for your special occasion. So I was like, what's a special occasion like?
Oh, Anna Davis Court. Hi. She's a creative resident. Your illustrations are amazing. She does like children's book illustrations. You're so talented.
Anna, would you could she post her Behance profile?
Yeah,
She has
post your
one?
Behance.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I think adding more context to this one would also help. And I think this one compared to the last one, this one is like London Air X specific. But I feel like it's pretty similar-ish to the other one, but it's still like the layout and everything is really nice, and how you broke up the different things are also really nice. And I think the shade of yellow works as well.
You can tell you're on, like, if that's on airport transfers, like you're on that.
Yeah. Nice. I think we can like quickly look at one more.
Yeah.
Maybe. So it seemed like I feel like a lot of these are transfer ones, but I don't know if they're all like different.
Maybe
or
they're
the same.
Maybe that's like their area.
Yeah,
like,
maybe
of expertise or something.
If you're in the chat, let us know, Junaid, if you're. Oh, it says cab treasure. Maybe.
Oh yeah, that sounds like
yeah.
That does sound like something to do with transportation.
Yeah. Maybe we can look at this really quick because we're almost out of time, but executive airport transfer. Ooh, so maybe it's just like different variations of once you're at the airport, how do you get to where you need to go? But this looks really nice. So I like how like this picture is dark and like it's a little easier to see like the text. Maybe I can zoom in on this. Nice. Cool. This looks really cool. I like these buttons.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah. And a little get in touch form. Nice.
A lot of like consistency around the styling.
Yeah, I agree. This is awesome. I love this like header page. Yay. Thank you, Junaid, for submitting your portfolio. Some great projects here. Now I kind of want to go on a trip somewhere.
I know. Ice cream.
Yeah,
trip.
ice cream.
What was the other thing?
Pizza, ice cream. Just kidding.
Macaroons.
Yeah, everything. Yay. So we have a few minutes left. Maybe Mel can do like a quick overview of what you finished throughout our stream.
Yeah, sure. I'll do a quick overview, and then I'll make sure to post everything up so everyone can take a look at it afterwards if you want to. So on day 1 and 2, we went through doing the desktop version of this ice cream website like theme that could be reused for other things other than ice cream shops, but also ice cream shops. So I had like all the wireframes and some of the styling and mood boards set up, and then I put everything together. So we did a modal for contacting so that you can click on and click off of. I did just the banner here, the about section for the ice cream shop because they have their own like little farm and their creamery where they get all of their like fresh items from for making ice cream. Then I did this carousel here where you can select the different flavors, so you could go to like vanilla or pistachio, and then you can do a heart. So when you come back to it, yay!
I love that animation.
It's so great. It's one of those like delightful micro interactions. So you can come back to the site and see which ice cream was your favorite. And then we got the locations here, which I used the map generator plugin for. And then finally, down here, the ice cream social, so social media for Instagram here with that. Oh, and the other thing I forgot that I did add last night that we did yesterday. So when you scroll up on websites, you can get like a little peek of the background. So I changed that to pink. Yay. So you can see that now.
Nice.
And it's also at the bottom too.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
And that's thanks to, I think, Kevin Lee had done something on Adobe Live with that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then the last thing that we did was work on the mobile version. So obviously this doesn't work too well, but and it's okay. It's not fixed. We haven't fixed it, but I will go back and fix it. So then we have the flavors here, locations, and the social media again, which is a little small, so I'll probably change that. And then, so I'll work on some of these things after this and be sure to share.
Yeah. Everyone, you should go follow Mel on Behance and check out her portfolio. Your portfolio like made me laugh so much when I first looked at it because you have really cool gifts.
Oh
from
yeah.
like Parks and Rec.
Yeah, so I love my website. So
Yeah.
if anyone wants to, I guess follow it.
Yeah, and how can they find you on social media if they want to follow you?
So I'm on Twitter, Mel Milloway, and then LinkedIn, I'm Melissa Milloway. And then my website here, it's melslearninglab.com. So Melody was talking about the gifts.
Yeah.
So I have this contact form here, and I love the button
That's
too.
so funny. Oh, that's so cute.
My boyfriend developed the site for me. Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
And I just love the
Yay.
gifts. Yeah, so.
Cool. So we are out of time for today. Thank you to everyone in the chat for joining us and helping us make our really tough design decisions. We loved having you here with us, and thank you to Mel for joining us. Yay, it was an awesome time. I loved watching you design and everything.
Yeah.
Yay, and if you're in the chat, stay tuned. Voodoo Val will be up next to do a Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge, and then after that, we'll have Alex and Kathleen to do graphic design. So yay, thank you everyone again for joining us. Bye.
Bye.